Hi, I'm Hannah.
Hi, I'm Holly.
And we're from Coffee and Cream. Today we're going to be, well, doing a palette comparison. Between the Naked Ultimate Basics and the W7 Mighty Mattes. So we've actually got them on our eyes right now. One of us is wearing one palette, one of us is wearing the other. So if you want to come in, Hol, look down. Which lady, not focusing on that. Which lady do you think is wearing the W7? And which one do you think is wearing the Urban Decay? So if you want to pause this video and in the comments box below type down if you think it's me or Holly that's wearing, that's really weird, me or Holly who thinks is wearing the W7 palette and which one's wearing the Urban Decay. And if you want to see how we got this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so one eye is already done, and if you guessed that Holly was wearing the W7 palette, then you would have been correct, Fernando. I'm just going to use the Freedom Pro Eye Primer, which is the best primer ever. We'll just focus. I use this day in, day out on my own eyes, and I use this on mine as well. I'm just going to put a little bit on there, and then I'm going to rub that in with my finger.
Such an attractive angle.
I know. Achoo! Achoo! I've got hay fever. I'm just going to put a bit of the highlight shade on from the W7 palette. Park Avenue then, it's called. And on the other eye, on my eyes, I've got the highlight shade called Below from the Ultimate Naked Basics. So this is a little bit lighter than the highlight shade on my eyes, but I think that's actually because Holly's got a bit deeper skin, and on my eyes, highlights just never show up. And then,
sex bomb.
And then I put that on with just a Sigma Large shader brush, which is just like a nice flat brush, like that. I'm going to go in now with one of my new brushes. These are all nameless, but they're just ones with rose gold ferrules, and I got them from Amazon. Super cheap. There is a review going to come up soon. And the next shade I'm going to use is one called Winter. And I'm going to take that on this large, fluffy, skinny sort of blending brush. I'm just going to put that straight into the crease. It's quite a flimsy sort of brush, so it's nice for just doing a wash of colour, and this is just going to be our base transition colour. Let's go back a little bit.
See straight on my nose.
Oh well. Everyone has a nose. I'm going to go into the slightly darker one, and that one's called the Fab 4.
That's a rather long name.
It is, isn't it? It is a long name. I'm just going to go into that with a pencil brush. Again from this rose gold set that I've got from Amazon. And it's a really nice pencil brush. It's quite stiff actually, which is good. It's what you want. Getting that crease. I'm going to focus this one just mostly in the outer corner, but still dragging it over a little bit into the rest of the crease as well.
Eyelashes are sticking together.
Are they? Look at eyelash extensions, kids, they ruin lives.
Nice.
I'm also going to like take this a little bit out as well, like I'm flicking it out a little bit. It's just when you do that cut crease afterwards, it's just going to give it a nice effect. But your hair is like getting in my way. In your wave. I'm just going to go in and do that.
Oh my god, what have you done to my hair? It's sticking out.
Well, I'm sorry. This is not about your hair. This is not a hair tutorial. It's a makeup tutorial. I'm just going to go over with that transition colour again. Just to blend out the darker one.
Keep blending together. You've not seen that film, have you?
No.
Oh god, it's the most hilarious film ever. It's got Adam Sandler in, and his name Drew Barrymore?
Yeah, he's in loads of them.
Yeah, and like, it's basically like where families get on and they end up blending as a family. And the guy from White Chicks, he's like, they are blending together. It's my favourite thing.
I haven't heard of that one. I'm going to go in with concealer, and because I didn't bring mine with me, so I completely forgot, I'm going to use Holly's Warm Beige one. Is this from Bourjois?
Bourjois, yeah.
And it's just like...
It's totally worn out, but I've used it over and over again.
It's just a cream concealer. And I'm just going to take that on a little flat synthetic hairbrush. I can bloody find it. It's just this little tiny flat brush. I'm going to take a little bit at first because you don't want to take too much. And we're just going to take it across the lid to carve out the crease. Sorry. And I'm going to go back in with the darker crease colour, which is what the Fab 4 or the Fast 4, I don't even remember what it was called. And I'm going to take that on that pointed crease brush again. And just
got a really itchy eye, like right where the liner is.
have you?
Feels like my liner doesn't last.
Once you've got that concealer down, it really does define it, so you can go back over that crease colour. And you can also go back in with the highlight colour from before as well, just to help it blend. Together. Okay, so that crease looks great, and we're just going to go in now and set the concealer with another shade, and this shade is called Amen with an exclamation point.
Get an amen.
Amen. On my eyes, the transition shades were Nudie and Instinct, so that was the darker one I was using. And now I'm going to go in with one called Amen, and the one I used on my lid was called Pre-Game. I'm just going to use that highlight brush from before. I'm just packing that on the lid there. So that's the base of our eyeshadow done. I'm actually going to take that same darkest colour underneath, actually, take it on your brush. Now, I normally do that at the end, but I'm going to do it now. I'm just going to bring that on the bottom also, like the bottom lash line. Just smudge that underneath.
Oh, bird made me blink.
What bird?
You didn't see it, she wasn't looking.
I'm going to go in with the glitter liner now, and this is the Makeup Gallery Chick Flick eyeliner from Pound World. Poundland.
Lives in that house.
Okay.
She's staring at me.
Good, let us stare.
Yeah, but I've never seen a woman go in or out that house.
Maybe it's Maybelline. That sounds like an old lady's name, doesn't it, Maybelline? So, you want to just go along. Ooh. You want to just go along that crease line that you just created. The next step is the liquid liner. Liquid liner is not easy to do, especially not on camera, my god. I mean, the other one's a little bit bumpy, but the thing is, Holly's got eyelash extensions on, so it's really difficult to do the liner and not get it all over her extensions. I let Holly do her in a corner because she's got lashes on again, and it's really difficult for me to get in there without poking her eye out. I'm not a trained makeup artist, I'm just a human being. That looks pretty even to me. Right, and the next final step is we're going to use some Smolder Kohl waterproof eyeliner from Soap and Glory. And this is in this like really nice metallic green shade, and I don't know what it's called because it doesn't actually say what shade it is. So if you want to put that on your waterline. This just adds like a really nice pop of colour. Put on your lower lashes. So that's the finished look. So I use the Urban Decay. God, my lashes are ridiculous. My lashes are on point. So what do you think of this palette?
I love it. I mean, it was only, how much was it, £6 I think, from B&M, but you can get them, we sell them in peacocks as well.
Yeah.
And I just love them. Like the other day I used the darker shades, and I'm not really a fan of dark. Oh, I've got an itch. Open it. I've got an itch. Ah! So the other day I used these darker shades. Oh god, that's really like
Blinded.
Yeah, I used the darker shades there. They went on really nicely and they stayed on. So I just love them. I mean, there are many of these you can get. I'm sure there's about 4 different or even 5 different ones you can get.
I would say the shades in comparison to the Naked, oh my god, this is really nice open, there you go. In comparison to the Naked Basics are so similar. I would definitely say there's enough, oh my goodness, enough shades in this palette that are the same to call this a dupe. There's only literally one or two missing, and they're very similar. So I would definitely say £6 compared to around $39.50, I think. You've got yourself a dupe, and I think anybody who is looking to try out the Naked Basics should get the W7 first, just to see if you like it, because they're almost exactly the same. They're a much better dupe than
Still easy to apply.
Yeah, they're still buttery. You can see on her lid they've gone on really, really nice and smooth. Just like the Urban Decay ones have. Oh my god, this lash. You can tell that I don't put lashes on very often because I'm very, very bad at putting them on.
I'll say that this one's definitely worth the buy as well. For £5 you get the 4 different shades, and I mean on the back it does say strobe, bronzer, blusher, highlighter. But I've used every single shade for highlight and they've all worked fine. They're all like really, really nice. And so if you're going to go pick up the W7 eyeshadow palette, I highly recommend picking up one of these. I mean the packaging's nice itself, like I think they've really upped their game, because we've had a lot of these sold where I work and they're just getting better, so definitely pick these up. Because you can even use these like on your brow bone or in the inner corner, because I actually use these as well when I use the darker colours. I put like one of these in the middle.
Yeah.
I think they worked really well together.
The W7 packaging in general is like this is the metal, it's like a metal material like tin, and it's similar to the Naked 2 palette actually, and it feels quite sturdy. It's a little bit hard to open sometimes, but it does feel sturdy. It feels like your shadows are protected in there, as opposed to the cardboard packaging from the palette that I reviewed on Wednesday. So yeah, is it a dupe? I definitely think so, do you?
I think it's worth it, definitely.
I do as well.
100%.
Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more videos from us. Like this video if you liked it.
Hey, that's my thing.
Oh, sorry.
Hit the like.
Hit the like if you liked it. And comment down below which palette you preferred and if you're going to pick any of them up. See you next time.
Bye.